Hold on a minute while I plug this in. This should make the sound better. All right, so I got my microphone plugged in. Let me go ahead and do a sound check. Sound check. Sound check. That sounds good. All right, so today I got a big box waiting for me outside, and it had my ThunderCats in it. It had Captain Cracker. It had Slide, which is the one I really want to open and really excited about. And it had Jaga. So that'll be cool. And I figured the least coolest out of those three figures was Captain Cracker. So I figured I'd open him first, get him out of the way, and then maybe open the other ones. Now, I'm not going to pull out all the ThunderCat figures right now to do a size comparison, but I will when I open up a slide for sure. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining me. So let's go ahead and look at this. Well, first it came inside a cardboard box, which I've already opened for the picture. Here's the box, just like we see before with the mailers. So you can see there we got a big old mailer box that it came in to protect it. And then inside, then this was stored inside another box that had tons of extra cardboard the Super 7 added to make sure there was no damage, which was so cool. They did a really good job packing it. I couldn't believe how much weight they added by adding all that extra cardboard, but I tell you, these came out perfect. So Super 7, thank you so much if you're watching this or you happen to check out our videos. Excellent job packing. So let's go ahead and open up, on the back. Nope, just says ThunderCats. ThunderCats. Ho! Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up and let's check out Captain Cracker. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Captain Cracker, to tell you the truth, and I almost didn't even get him, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to be kicking myself later on a year or two goes by, and I have all the ThunderCats but one, and he's on eBay for like $800, some crazy amount, because nobody else bought him either. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get him. That way I can get all the ThunderCats. So here he is. He comes with some cool extra parts. Hey, Jamie. Thanks for joining us. And so let's go ahead and open this box up. On the back, it has some stuff about him. I'll hold this up so you guys can read it. Of course, the light's shining right on it, huh? There we go. So Captain Cracker is a villainous robot pirate who sails the galaxy in his space-faring vessel, the Jolly Roger. Along with his talking robot parrot, Polly, Captain Cracker searches for the unwary victims to plunder. A notorious and crafty criminal, he later joined the forces with the evil, how do you pronounce that? Lunatics? Despite having only one leg, he is a ruthless combatant who prefers to strike at his foes with his deadly razor-sharp cutlass. There we go. So there is Captain Cracker. All right. So obviously there's a lot of play on words there with it, being the Jolly Roger, obviously. And then like Polly wants a cracker and his bird's named Polly. So, very stereotypical name for, all the names, except for Cracker, because we've never always seen pirates called Cracker too much, but it makes sense as his bird is called Polly. So, Polly want a cracker? Yeah, I'll take that robot guy right there. So, kind of a fun play on words. Now, this time I do have my trusty hot water boiling over here. Now, someone did mention for me to get some tongs. I haven't got them yet, but that's a great idea. I might pick up some plastic tongs later to grab them out. And as an update, I did contact Mattel about my one-armed bandit, and they don't have any more in stock, but they're going to send me the money that I paid for this back. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to send it back, whether it's going to be a check in the mail or what, or a coupon, or if they contacted who I bought it from and had them refund my money. I'm not sure how it's going to happen, but it'll be interesting to see. They told me it's going to take about 2 weeks to get my refund back, so we'll see what they do. All right, so here he is. Captain Cracker. Now it has 2 layers to the packaging, which is, I actually kind of like the way they do this. It's pretty cool. It's a great way for storage. As you can see, we got all the extras on the second level, all the extra hands and stuff. But yet you can still repackage it very easily back in the box. So for those that like to collect things mint in the box, you don't have to buy 2. All you got to do is buy 1. You can open it up, check it out, play with it, and then put it back in the box. Yeah, this wave does look pretty cool. I'm actually really excited, like I said, to see Slithe, but I thought we were supposed to get some other figure too. I thought it was 4. Maybe they haven't sent her out yet, but I'm pretty sure Katara is supposed to come out too, isn't she? So, there we go. Let's go and pull out his bird first. Now, I do like this, that we have 1 bird with the wings open. Caw, caw. And then 1 bird with the wings closed. Now, I have seen with the G.I. Joes they released, I think it was, I don't remember, where the bird came with separate wings to swap them out. So I kind of like they actually have 2 different ones. I wish they would have done this with our classics so we could have the bird sit on the side with his wings down instead of always having them out. But what's cool though is I can see that the bodies of the main body is the same and just the wings are swapped. So I'm surprised they just didn't have the wing swappage. I'm glad they didn't though. But I almost wonder if I could do the same sort of thing, create some folded wings down for the birds that are for classics. That'd be cool. There is some kind of weird little plastic dealy bob on the end of this. There we go. Oh, and I pulled it off and now it's silver underneath there. I'm gonna have to repaint that spot. No. Anyway, it was probably glue or something. But you can just see how cool that is. That's the best part, it's the bird. Let's take a look at his head. Now, I used to watch ThunderCats. I really don't remember Captain Crackers too much. Maybe because he was just a side character. I'm not sure. I don't really recall him very well. His jaw is not articulated. I kind of thought it might have been, but it's not. He does have a hat that is a different kind of material. And I suppose if you pulled on it, you probably could remove it. But it's not made to be removed. It's actually glued in place. But you can feel there's a hollow spot right there on the top of the head where that hat is. This is like a softer rubber. This is like a harder plastic. Now for a robot, he has quite the expression when it comes to his eyebrows, it looks like. And I imagine the cartoon must have drew it that way too. Let's go ahead and pop this out of here. So Super 7, thank you for not just making the wings replaceable in the bird. I actually prefer to have 2 birds, so that's way cooler. There we go. Good old peg leg. That's probably what I call him myself, is peg leg. Pig leg. And so he is quite a bit shorter than the actual ThunderCat figures, because ThunderCat's the same size as classics. So you can see how much shorter he is compared to Spare Parts Man. And let's go ahead and put some of his weapons in his hands. Let's look at your guys' comments while I'm waiting here. Oh, wow. Hey, JD Gibson. Thank you for joining us. Oh, okay. JD, thanks for the news. So I guess they'll be sending her to us later. So that's cool. I'd rather have her done right than now. So that's way cooler anyway. And we've already waited like, what, a year for these figures already. So waiting along is not too bad. They got lots of extra hands. And of course, to hold his weapons, we're going to have to swap out a hand. Looks like I grabbed the left one. I really want the right one though. So it's so strange. Look at this. Get this out of here. They have a lot of different open size hands. So you can kind of see there. We got a regular hand we always see. They're a closed one. And then this one has like some claws kind of knurling, you know, kind of knurled action. I think it's kind of strange when they have hands that are so close like that. But it's cool because then it gives you a lot more, you know, the way you want to display your figures. So that's kind of cool. I'm guessing it's because, well, the wrench is a little bigger than the sword handles. So we'll see. So, ooh. There we go. And he has a wrench. I always like when they come with tools. That's such a cool thing. Oh, Spare Parts Man. Hang in there. Someday you'll have your day. Let me see where I threw that sword at. There it is. It's more of a dagger than a sword. It's pretty short. Let me go and toss this extra light on here so we can see a little better. Hey, Dean. Thanks for joining us. So it looks like this slides in right there, which I always like that kind of stuff when you can pull things out and it has sheaths and everything else. What's cool is this sheath. Oh, that's sharp. Wow. That is not kid friendly. It's this sheath actually is closed on the back. We've seen before Super 7's made figures for us, like the movie He-Man, where the back's actually open and just has a spot at the bottom and a spot at the top. So this is kind of cool. It's completely closed in, and it does fit very nicely and slide out very easily. So great job, Super 7. This figure looks really good. So let's go ahead and pull off his hand, and let's put a regular closed hand on there. And let's stick his sword in there. Huh. Now, many of you guys know I really love the mixed properties. My favorite properties, you know, because obviously the whole multiverse feel and everything else. And even as a kid, I remember I had like my space Lego set up, and it would be a different place that the Micronauts could travel to where these smaller people were. And then, of course, the Micronauts were smaller than the He-Man figures, so I had 3 sizes of different universes of people, where I had the Lego people, the Micronauts and their city and stuff. And then also I had my He-Man figures that were the largest. All right, there we go. There's Crazy Quackers. And let's use the hand that's kind of knurled on this side. And let's put his wrench in there. Nice. There we go. So let's talk about articulation. On this leg, there's no ankle articulation because there's no foot. The knee, wow, is really stuck. So it is time to stick it in hot water. Luckily, I have some right here ready to go because I do not want to break it. On this side, the knee bends, ankle articulation, and hip articulation. Very small at the top. It's kind of strange. No mid-thigh cut, it looks like. And his waist turns. He has a torso crunch that's kind of stuck a little bit. He has his vest on the back that covers the torso crunch on the back, so that's kind of cool. He has shoulder articulation. Oops, sorry about that. And then he has elbow articulation. And then lots of wrist articulation. And same on the other side. And he has a bicep cut. Now, it's kind of strange the way they did the metal. And I guess it's probably in the cartoon that same way, where you can see bare metal here, not the here, and then bare metal on this elbow. It's kind of a interesting kind of thing. Anyway, let's drop him in the water. Heat that knee up. Shouldn't have to heat it up too much, hopefully. Let's see if that's enough. I really am afraid for the paint apps on this guy. Let's see if we can free that leg. Free that leg. There we go. Hooray. And now his peg leg is free. All right, so, of course, now he also has an extra head. Let's go ahead and pop in that extra head. I actually like the head that's on there now. But this one, I don't know, it's so weird how his eyebrows look different for a robot. You know what? I'm not going to switch his head out, I don't think. Oh, there we go. Wow, his nose is sharp, too. Be careful, kiddos. Don't stab yourself with his nose. Danger, danger. Look at that neck peg coming out of there. Oh, well, I'm not going to pop it on there. I'm going to put that old other head back on. Ugh. It's pretty tight. I don't feel like heating it with water right now. Let's see if this fits on him anywhere. So the bird does kind of fit on his form a little bit. Not spectacular though, but it fits on there, and you got to kind of balance it. Let's try the other one since his wings are down. Might be a little bit easier. No. Come on, Polly. It's funny is I'd probably say Polly sarcastically, but that really is his bird's name. So there we go. Hooray! I got it balanced on there. If I was going to use this and set it up so I could always go back and or have it set up, you know, like on a shelf, I'd probably put a little bit of poster tack in the feet and then stick it on there. That's probably the best way to do it. Maybe hit it with some clear paint first so you don't damage the finish. You don't, the poster tack won't rip off the gold paint on the bottom. But that's probably what I would do. I wonder if my bird stands fit these feet. I think these feet are a lot wider around. It looks like it has like a peg. Oh, look at that. He's got a peg in his shoulder. There we go. And you got to roll his shoulder forward to hold the bird up. Okay, that's cool. That makes more sense. Let's put this one on there. So you can see there's the hole right there, and it just slides right in there. That works way better. Now, once he's in there, you can't raise his shoulder up, but you can rotate it forward, but you have to get it to stay on there very well. But if you try to rotate it up, there's not enough room for his feet to fit on there once you rotate it up. So you lose that articulation of going up and down, or side wider, more into the body. But you can still go this way, but if you put it too far back, the bird starts to end up on his back. So you have to actually have him put his arm like that for the bird to stay up. That's okay, though. For a walking pose, it's kind of cool. Ugh. Why won't you stay in there? All right, let's look at your comments. Hey, Connor, thanks for joining us. Hey, Goku's in the house. Is there a way we can buy the Castle Grayskull 3D print files so we can print it? You mean the files for my dungeon? Contact me on Facebook and we'll talk. I don't want to talk about it on the video, but mostly I just sell them for right now. So, all right. So let's go ahead and Crackers. You wet your pants, man. What the heck? Anyway, so this video is going to be kind of short and to the point. What's cool is I got some more Origins figures to open. Look at that. I got them last night. I actually went to the store to get them. Oh, that's why I just went to look in the store. And while I was there, I did not have my wallet with me. It was like, man, I had them in my hand, ready to buy them, and I had to hand them to the guy and say, can you please put these back for me? Because I don't have my wallet. And it was killing me that I couldn't get them. I knew they'd be gone because it only had just those two and then a whole bunch of Skeletors. And then my wife went in and got them for me. It was so cool of her. So she came out of the store and she said, hey, I got your figures. And so it was pretty cool. My wife got them. So, hooray. Let's see how this little dagger fits in his hand. And we'll do some action poses. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. You can pick his teeth with it. You know, he just does not look that threatening. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, if you're a little kid and you see this guy in the alley, it could be kind of terrifying. But if you're a spare parts man, you're going to look at this guy and you're going to bop him in the nose. It might hurt your knuckle because it's so sharp. Oh, I guess that's his weapon right there. When you punch him in the nose, it stabs you in the fist. So if you don't have a battle gauntlet arm, then you're in trouble. So don't hit him bare-fisted because you can really get hurt. So for those that watch the cartoon, does the bird do anything? Does he have laser eyes or anything else that can be used as a weapon, or is he just his pet that sits on his shoulder? So let me look at your guys' comments. You guys can tell me if the bird does anything special besides fly around. I suppose he could attack with his claws while he's flying around. Now, interesting, it is a little hard to make him stand because of that one little peg leg. Are you excited for Transformers Ultimates? Um, Actually, I'm not really a Transformers guy. Sorry, you guys. Transformers kind of came out on the tail end of me doing any kind of action figure stuff. So by the time they came into play, I was pretty much done with action figures as a kid. And even He-Man was right at the end of my action figure collecting. In fact, I really only got the first couple waves of He-Man figures pretty much. So I didn't really get to do all the cool stuff that everyone got to do with all the stuff that kind of 86 and 87 and so on. So yep. So that's kind of my story. I really got into playing with action figures when they had Micronauts, and that's what my real cool toy was when I was a kid. Was Micronauts. Micronauts. All right. Which is kind of funny. There's a lot of similarities between Micronauts and Transformers. Well, I did get my Dremel tool back, so I will be doing some cool customs coming up here. Tonight I got some stuff going on, so this might be the only video for tonight, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We'll open some other figures later on. Probably not tonight, though. And then we'll work on some customs where I'm still hoping to make that R2-D2, or I'm sorry, C-3PO. I still got the parts, but now I got the Dremel tool so I can put them together. And that should be kind of fun to do for something else. All right, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now. Good night, Goku. Thanks for joining us.